Okay, do we want to actually do Dungeon 23 recap now? It's only 5 rooms, I think, because we have the two headache rooms. I don't have last time I was like, oh, like I started off like narratively and da-da-da. I don't have like a fucking, this is what this week was. This week was pain-fueled writing, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Dungeon 23, day 7. I don't know if you can see it. I don't really care. If you want to see the picture somewhere else, join the heckin' Discord. You can make it as big as you want it. Okay, so the first one was garden tea in a tower. So for anybody who's not heard anything about my Dungeon 23s yet, the monthly prompt for January is seasons. I've switched up how I'm doing it just a teensy bit because I was going through cool spring, warm summer, hot summer, warm autumn, cool winter, cold winter. I've dropped the first bit and we're just doing the seasons now, partially because I needed to hit up that hot girl summer. I got into it sooner than like hot summer came around, so we just went hot girl summer, and I was just like, I'll just do summer, fall, and winter. We'll do 8 rooms of each instead of 4 of each of the halves of the things, because it's less confusing. But on day 7, we were still doing warm spring. So here's what I said about this. This is a terrible picture. My arm's like over the light. I'm not a photographer. Sometimes I care more, but apparently I did not care. Was I in pain this day? Maybe. I don't remember. Okay, here goes though. The room contains a small round table with 4 chairs around it. This set sits on top of a round rose-colored rug. There's a small fireplace in the corner. Its cast iron has a flat top. That wasn't in my original write-up, but it's true. On shelves are tins labeled with the names of teas. Some still contain small amounts, but they're not as potent as they once were. There are many teacups and pots, both in sets and mismatched, and there are doilies and trays for serving. The walls are adorned with paintings in varying styles and subjects, from portrait to landscape to realism, painterly, abstract, basically you name it, it's probably there. Some have signatures on the painting, others you'd have to inspect the back. In addition to the paintings, there are framed pressed plants as well. So we've had a couple of rooms that kind of allude to rooms that we haven't gotten to, but we do start getting into those like as this week goes on, because there was a room the week before that mentioned the studio, and we do get to the studio, I want to say, on the Thursday of this week. Your Dungeon 23 is a few days ahead for right now, as the rooms are a bigger puzzle. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to see more too. I thought I would see more on like Twitter and stuff, but Twitter has been... It's been a dumpster fire in the TTRPG space for another reason. Okay, let's go to day 8. This one, oh, I like this one. This one I really liked, and we kind of expanded a little bit more talking in the Discord about this one, actually. Twitter a dumpster fire? Well, I never. Let's not start that up unless absolutely necessary. I mean, yeah, I'd like to at least get through my Dungeon 23 recap before we relight that dumpster fire. So this one is a simpler storage room. As spring warms up, the spring cleaning gets closer to done, and so this storage room shows this by being a little more organized and a little emptier than the last storage room. Everything in this room is under yellowed sheets. It's mostly furniture, some empty frames. This room is organized enough that you can walk to the window, and also that stuff's not going to fall on you, unlike that other storage room. This would be another good room for small treasures like forgotten jewelry, clothes, and a few coins. And I had the idea that another really fun treasure would be forgotten letters of some sort. These could be like a bunch of different things. Are they treasured love letters? Did they never reach their recipient? Were they intercepted here or never sent? It's something that I want to come back to, but we also talked about it a little bit further, Maceo and I. About how, like, throughout the dungeon, it might be fun to, like, find letters that kind of, like, go together and stuff like that, and, like, create more of a story. As well as, I think I want to do this for most of the rooms and have, like, an optional combat in every room. And so the optional combat that Maceo came up with was that the sheets could come to life and be, like, attacky things, like, I guess, like, cloakers or something like that, right? I guess, like, the furniture could also come to life, stuff like that. Random bugs of smotherings. Yeah, exactly, that kind of idea, for sure. Basically, any sort of furniture or sheet that could come to life would be a good optional combat for this room. Party ran into ugly Christmas sweaters of smothering. Oh, that's super fun, I love that. Welcome in, Happy Batty, how's it going? Thinking that sheet-covered furniture would be a fun combat encounter. Yeah, I think so too. I will probably add that in as, like, so, like I said, I'm gonna do, like, oh, I think I want to go back and, like, write out, like, descriptions and shit for the room. But, do them all in the same format. And so I think, like, one of the things in that format should be, like, an optional combat, as well as, like, treasure and description. I haven't exactly figured out what it is, despite the fact that I meant to have a thing written out already, for last week. So I don't know how this is gonna happen. Alright. Day 9. I think there's something on day 9. Is day 9 the nearly empty room? Is it, I don't know what this is. What's this? Oh, this is a whisper of a room, the essence of a room. Yeah, so this is a mostly empty room. It's kind of like the essence of a room. And the written thing is, like, very short. A room left with only a shadow of what it was once used for. Various shades of sun-bleached wallpaper and the shades of... What? Oh, in the shapes! Oh, that's supposed to say shape. In the shape of. Oh, that makes so much more sense. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. When they go out of the room, they realize they actually coming out. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it was just a one wrong word, and it completely ruined my, ability to understand my own writing. Various shades of sun-bleached wallpaper in the shape of furniture and wall hangings. So I don't know if this really gives the idea that it's supposed to, but it comes with that picture for a reason. So the idea was that there's, like, wallpaper there, and parts of it are more sun-bleached than others because it was, like, blocked for less time, if that makes sense. Yeah, missing picture outlines, missing furniture outlines, but not just are there, like, outlines of it, but varying shades of being bleached. It's supposed to tell people that this room has been, like, filled and emptied, and, like, nobody ever stays in this room. I kind of want to, like, decide on a reason. The obvious one for me is, like, it's haunted or cursed or something like that, but I haven't decided exactly what, because this was a day where I was like, I hurt. And I still somehow came up with this much writing. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it looks like what we're gonna see in a couple of days. So the other part of my, like, write-up was, why was this room filled and emptied so many times? What chased people away from using it? So, like, that's something I still have to answer. Or I could leave it like that to, like, leave it up to, like, whoever runs this dungeon, if somebody else ever runs my dungeon. But I have objects clearly from different time periods to help with that. Oh, interesting. That's definitely an idea. Oh, we still have 2, like, full rooms. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, that room was shorter because it was from the day that I lost track of time and didn't make a room. So I made 2 rooms the next day and then posted that, like, the same day. Anyways. Next room. Day 10. So this is, so if you remember when we're here, there was a bedroom for, the other, like, unknown NPC that was, like, a botanical agriculturalist, as we decided last week. So this is another, bedroom, but this one is different. Because we've moved into Hot Girl Summer, which also led to, it being the bard that never leaves. So that's what I set up for this bedroom. So my write-up says, another bedroom, but this one hits different. It's not as neat and much brighter in color choice. The linens in the... My god, how do I not edit things? I know I'm really bad at typing sometimes. I think it's supposed to be like, there are the linens in the dresser as well as on the bed are stained in various colors. A low DC reveals its paint. The floor is scuffed under the bed legs. There's a locked chest under the bed filled with items that may make you blush. And then it just says, based on Hot Girl Summer and the bard that never leaves. Insert mouthful of occupation title. Yeah, botanical agriculturalist. It takes like 4 years to say, but it's like correct. I don't know, the bot egg. And when I write it out, that's what I'm gonna write every time that I reference them. Unless I come up with a name. One person's been given a name and it was kind of just like, here's a name. So yeah, that's that. On the actual, like, written up thing, I definitely got more specific with, what kind of items you can find in there. I also mentioned how the room smells, and I didn't mention that in my write-up. So, I said this room smells very faintly of smoke and wax, and even fainter of floral scents, matching the candles. So in that, like, locked box, there's, like, bondage gear, candles, paddles, scarves, feathers, that kind of stuff. Hence, may make you blush. Yeah, so that's the bathroom. Nope, that's not the bathroom. That's actually a thought I had recently. I was sitting there like, this is like a pretty tall tower. How do they deal with having to go to the bathroom? I still haven't figured it out. Maybe we just have working plumbing. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Hey, you gotta put in a loo. I do have to put in a loo, but I don't know how it works. Toilets equal buckets with bags of holding. That's pretty smart. That's a thing. Magic toilet that teleports the poo to your rival's yard. Oh, I mean outside. Yeah, just outside. Day 11. The studio. I hate this drawing, but I'm not gonna erase it. I tried to fix it like 3 different times, and I never liked it. Looks like the top of a brain when you're watching this. Yeah, yeah, okay. I see that. I see that. So it started off drawing it like a child would draw a palette, which is just like a bunch of like little like kind of blobby things. And then I was like, that's not what anybody's fucking palette looks like. It's like paints like mixed into paints and like overlapping, and like, so then I tried to like shade it out to have like different values, and then I didn't like the way that looked, so then I drew blobs around the different values, and that really ruined it. And then I was just like, I can't fix this, it's just gonna stay like that. So this is the studio. The studio's been mentioned before, and then the bedroom that we just talked about kind of goes with the studio. So let's see what I said about the studio. This is more Hot Girl Summer. Oh. I said nothing about this one. And I never came back to it. we can watch the decline of my headache happen here. So my write-up for this. Welcome in, Starship. How's it going? My write-up for this says my head hurts. So if you want a write-up, watch the TikTok. And I have no idea what I said about it, so I think we just watched the TikTok. And this is the 11th room of Dungeon23. We're continuing on to the room that actually introduces the NPC that uses the bedroom in the last video.
The studio. Upon entering, it's very obvious what this room is used for. There's blank and started canvases, paints, paintbrushes, jars, pigments.
And I sound
There's
sick.
a staging area with props and a rack of clothing. There's an unfinished painting on the easel, and a finished painting leaning against the wall, both signed Tabitha. Off in the corner is also a small area that looks like it's used for glasswork. Will the party make some art?
I forgot about that. Alright, let's not look at that anymore. I'd completely forgotten about the glasswork in the corner. I told you, my brain is fried. This 9-day headache now. It fried my brain. I'm embarrassed. Not really. The next two rooms, continue the downslide of the headache. This one's an empty room for now. And this one is maybe something. It's a mystery, even to me. I don't know. I think some empty rooms are fine. Some of the so I've made other empty rooms that were empty rooms that still held value. Hey, thanks for checking out Chicka D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment. You know the drill. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.